Yo, what's up, guys? BeatsbyHcien in case this is your first time, and if your beat sounds good but still feels repetitive and boring, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some tricks and tips that you can use to instantly upgrade and upscale your beats. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first thing you want to understand is you have to stop looping and have an idea of what the layering or the structure of the song is going to be. So decide if you want to start with an intro, verse, chorus, which is what I do most of the time, or you want to start with the intro, chorus, verse, just like I have in this video. And you can see we have a 8-bar intro, we have a 8-bar chorus, and then we had a 12-bar verse. So you want to decide what you want to do. That's the first thing. Layer your structure, your beat, which is very, very important. And also you have to understand that the intro, you have to have less drums, the chorus should come in heavy, and the verses, you want to make sure you create space for the artist to explore and ride along this particular beat. Number two is definitely going to be know when to remove elements and know when to add elements. There are some sounds that you want to make sure that they come only in the chorus, and there are some sounds that you want to make sure they come only at the verses. This is going to help to differentiate the whole project and also help to make it more interesting for the listener, for the artist to ride along it as well. Yeah, just as you can see in this particular beat, these two sounds right here only came in the chorus.
Then wine it faster, body so bad make man lose manners. Back it up, y'all, don't stop, don't stagger. When you wine like that, me heart get capped.
And in the verse, we took it out and started introducing new sound, whereby we are also still creating space for the artist to sing. Don't cloud it. Remember, you're collaborating with an artist, so you don't want to outperform or outshine the artist.
Tight dress, yeah, she know she legit. Skin glow up, sweat on the skin when the baseline drop, she start get wicked.
And also you can see some parts I'm taking out the kick, some parts I'm bringing back the kick, just to give energy and also try to note what the artist is about to sing, and maybe it's something very important that I want the listener to hear at that initial time. Number three is definitely going to be micro changes. This is where you want to be adding and removing things every 4 bars or 8 bars, just like I have in this particular beat right here. You can see something came in new in the first 4 bar, something else came in new in the next 4 bar, something new came in again in the next 4 bar, and in the chorus part we took out most of it and brought something new in the next 8 bars. So micro changes, this helps to make the beat more exciting, more unique, and more nice. This is what it sounds like.
In the club, whole place shift. Tight dress, yeah, she know she legit. Skin glow up, sweat on the skin when the baseline drop, she start get wicked. Bend it low, arch it right. Mind so clean under strobe light. Me hands there.
As you can see, we are changing some patterns, adding some SFX sound, some risers as well. You see the break? Brought it back. You see the change in the bass as well. Back to the chorus. You can see around the chorus, we brought in a new clap that was not in the verse at all. You only hear that in the chorus. So this is what we call micro changes, making sure you're adding or removing things every 8 bars, every 4 bars, which helps to make the beat very, very exciting. The next is going to be use transitions as a pro. Trust me, guys, fills, risers, these things are very essential and can also help to upgrade and upscale your beat, especially in sessions where you want to make the artist know this is where the chorus comes in, this is where the verse comes in. It is very important. Let me demonstrate. You can see around this part right here, I'm using this particular feel to always go into the chorus or go into the verse. The intro down to the chorus. You can see I also brought it right here to also introduce it to the next verse. And you can see around this side again, I use an automation, which is like an underwater effect, just to make the second verse a little bit different and let you guys know that the vibe is about to switch a little. So we're going to hear from the last part of the chorus and then entering the verse.
Slow wine first, then you explode. Girl, your body talk, me no need no code. No long talk, just trust body advice. She winds so tight, man lose his mind. Mirror up on the wall, see the sweat.
You can see what we did there. This helped to excite it, and as well, you want to make sure you're not overdoing it. As you can see, I'm not adding too much rows, too much views. I'm just putting them where necessary to help and guide the artist as well as make the beat very exciting. The next one is definitely going to be automation. Automation is one key element that I feel every music producer sleep on, and I feel that you should have it as a music producer. Trust me, guys, this is going to help to elevate your beat. As you can see around this particular side right here, I'm automating this underwater effect. I'm opening it up, so I'm going to play so you can see for yourself. See, I'm opening the whole beat up, and then I put it off. So you can see filter cutting off, reverb through on the last word, volume delay. Maybe when the artist is about to stop singing, you can add a little bit of delay to it, automate it only to that part, automate some delays only to some certain words. This is going to help to really, really make the track very interesting. Also, you want to make sure you're arranging for the artist. What do I mean by that? You want to make sure that you're leaving space in verses. You don't overcrowd the mid-range. You make sure that the chorus can be fuller, which helps to make the beat really, really exciting. You want to breathe. You want to make sure that the bridge can be minimal, either your bridge or your verses. You want to make sure that you're not doing too much, because if an artist can easily imagine themselves on your beat, then you've already won. Very important. Make sure you put it in mind that you're trying to create this beat for not just yourself, but also for an artist to sing on it. Very important, guys. So the next thing that you want to make sure, don't just copy and paste. I know sometimes we already have a chorus, we already have a verse, and then we just, duplicate it to the next place and leave it like that. No, we want to make sure we are changing something, either adding something new in the second part that we've copied and pasted, or we are removing something. Let me demonstrate. Just like I did around here, you can see this first verse. So you can see everything in this first verse and everything in this second verse. They are like brothers. It's like mirroring, but I did something different. Listen to how this first verse started.
At the club, whole place shift. Tight dress, say she know she legit. Skin glow up, sweat.
You can see it started without any automation, without any effect or so. This is what the verse 2 started like.
No code, lights low, rump on ice. DJ reload, cause the girl them hype. No lamp time.
You can see we added a little bit of underwater effect. So you want to make sure you're not just copying and pasting. You're adding something unique to it. This is going to also help to upscale and boost your arrangement. Trust me, guys, if you can apply 2 or 3 things that I've showed in this channel today, believe me, guys, your beats will instantly boost up into a professional sounding, and you're going to enjoy what you've actually done. Comment amen if this helped you. Subscribe to this channel if you like what you just watched. And you can check out my beat tutorials on my beat channel, link in the description. And yeah, till I catch you guys in the next video, remember to always stay productive. Peace.